Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brooke and today we're talking all about my Disney programs bucket list. So I'm going to be doing the cultural representative program and living in Florida for an entire year. That is such a long time to be living in Florida. There are multiple seasons that I've never been to Florida before. I have had an annual pass in the past, but I still haven't been able to experience everything, and even on my past programs, I was only ever there in the summer. So I'm really excited to be able to get to experience all of the things at Walt Disney World over the next year and really be able to integrate myself into the magic and kind of live like a Florida local, which is really exciting. So I did come up with a list of things that I would love to try on my program. Some of these are absolute must, 100% I am doing these things, and others are things that I would really like to try and really like to do, and I'm going to try my best to accomplish. But I have 25 things and some of them are rather big things, so I think this is a very realistic list of things I want to accomplish. And if you are doing a program, comment down below and let me know some things that are on your bucket list, because I would honestly love to hear about it, so maybe I can add some more things to mine and come up with some more ideas. Let's get right on into it. So the very first thing I want to do is the behind the scenes tour at Epcot. This has always been a dream for me. I love Living with the Land, and the behind the scenes tour is the backstage tour of Living with the Land. It's a very budget friendly tour. I believe it's only like $20 or something a person, and I might even get a cast member discount on top of that. This is a tour that I've always wanted to do, but never, unfortunately, just gone and actually done it. The time that I did go to actually do it was in 2021 when it wasn't back since the pandemic, so I couldn't even do it then, and the opportunity has never come up to be able to experience it. But this is something that is a absolute must, non-negotiable for me. I am doing this tour this time. I cannot wait to learn about the plants. Like, I'll do it alone if no one else wants to do it with me. I don't care. I really want to do this tour. Next up, we have a costume photo. I would love a photo of me in my costume in front of the candidate pavilion. As we know now, if you saw my role reveal, I'm going to be in food and beverage, and I get to wear the little skirt when I'm working at the popcorn cart, little Canada skirt, and I cannot wait. I am truly just so excited to get to wear that costume, and having a photo of me in the costume in front of the Canada pavilion is just a dream come true. At number 3, we have Festival of the Arts. So this is a festival I've never gotten to experience at Epcot, and I really want to. There's so many things I want to do at Epcot for these festivals, and the biggest one I want to do at Festival of the Arts is paint the mural wall. So they have a mural wall every year, and you can paint little squares on it and stuff, but I've never been to Festival of the Arts. I've been so close to it so many times, but vacations have either get canceled or the dates just don't quite overlap. I just want to go to Festival of the Arts. Along with this, I also want to go to Epcot Festival of the Holidays. I've never been on a trip to Florida in December. I've only ever gone in November, and Festival of the Holidays runs from December 1st usually until late December, a couple days past Christmas, but not much past then, and I just want to be able to experience it. Unfortunately, I've never gotten the opportunity or chance to be able to do that, and I've missed it by a couple days or whatever. Same thing, I've never been to Florida in December except for December 31st when it is already over, so I just want to experience Festival of the Holidays. It's kind of Canadian tradition every single year to go to the Polynesian and watch the fireworks on the beach on the very first night. This year though, it's a little weird, so I'm the only Canadian on my arrival date. When you do get your visa document in, it lists all the people arriving on your arrival date, and I'm the only Canadian CRP. There are academic exchange programs arriving on my arrival date as well, but they're all from the UK. So I'm kind of hoping some of my friends are going to come with me, my friends who already arrived back in May for the cultural exchange program. I'm hoping some of them have it off, they don't know yet, and will be able to join me for the Polynesian fireworks. If not, I'll literally do that alone too, but I'm sure someone will have the night off at the very minimum and want to come with me. But I'm really excited to do that. It's the best way to kind of kickstart the program. You go to the Polynesian, you can get dinner or just a Dole Whip if you want. You can go to Trader Sam's. You can just walk along the water, and it's just beautiful, and I cannot wait to start off my program just by watching Happily Ever After, which I have not seen since it came back, by the way. I cannot wait to watch Happily Ever After at the Poly. I'm gonna cry my eyes out for sure. Getting away from Disney, I want to visit a natural springs in Florida. There are so many, especially right in Orlando, like there's so many opportunities to visit these natural springs, and of course within the state of Florida as well. Some of them have manatees that you can go in and swim with. Some of them are set up kind of like a lazy river, and I'm really okay with going to these. I'm terrified of snakes and alligators in that, but apparently there aren't many in these locations because they are so touristy and have people going all the time. So I'm not gonna go to a secluded one. I'm okay with going to the touristy one for that reason. And I will be, you know, on edge all the time, but I still want to visit the natural springs and the clear water and just kind of immerse myself in Florida nature a little bit, because I feel like I've never really done that. And then along with that, outside of Disney, I want to do a beach day. I mean, you could call this nature, but it's still pretty in the populated area, whether it's Daytona, Tampa, wherever. I spent a little bit of time on Daytona Beach, but that's pretty much the only beach I've ever spent any significant amount of time in Florida. I went to Cocoa as a kid, but I don't even remember it. So I really want to visit a beach in Florida and have a beach day. The Tampa Zoo. So I've been watching on Disney Plus the National Geographic documentary series on the Tampa Zoo, and I've quickly fallen in love with so many of the animals. And of course, because I've been watching all these animals, I want to go visit them. I want to go see them. I want to go see these animals up and close. These documentary series, amazing marketing for these locations, but the Tampa Zoo now has my heart and I really want to go visit it. The Tampa Zoo does a lot of rehabilitation efforts, which they talk about in the documentary, and I would love to see some of that stuff in action too. Number 9 is a big one, and it is stay at all of the Disney World resorts. Not just the ones I haven't stayed at previously, like every single one. Like all of them, like start to finish, value to deluxe villa, like every single resort I want to stay in. This is ambitious, I am well aware, but I do know that cast members get amazing discounts. I have heard of multiple people on the Cultural Representative Program being able to accomplish this and getting rooms for very, very good prices. And I plan on starting right away. I mean, French Quarter is already getting checked off when I arrive in Orlando. I'm going to be staying at the French Quarter for a few nights, and then I know when some of my friends come in August, I'll be staying at a resort. When my dad comes in September, when my mom comes in November, I kind of want to do a birthday staycation. So there's already a lot of resorts there, and I just kind of want to maybe do a different one every time, and hopefully I'll be able to check all those off my list. And then along with those resorts, my goal is to stay club level at least one resort. I think the ultimate club level would be at the Contemporary Resort, but if I can stay club level at any resort, I just kind of want to experience that little like bougie lifestyle. I want those free snacks, like hit me up. And literally when I stay at a resort, like I'm gonna get my money's worth, because that is going to be my day. Like if I'm staying one night at a resort, I'm gonna stay at the resort pretty much all day. I'm not like gonna check into a resort and go to a park. Like I'm going to experience that resort and soak it all in, and club level with those snacks is gonna be just like top tier. Elephants tour. I don't know the name of this off the top of my head, but basically you go to Animal Kingdom and you get to go behind the scenes and look at all the elephants. They also have one with white rhinos. I love white rhinos. I love rhinos so much. I would love if they had one with okapis. Okapis are my favorite animal ever, but they do not. But if that comes up, I will also do that. But at this point, elephants, rhinos, I love animals, and seriously, these like documentary series on National Geographic, I'm just like send all the wildlife my way. I want to meet them all. At number 13, we have a behind the scenes attraction tour. So if you do not know, as a cast member, you can do some behind the scenes tours of attractions, or as a Disney Programs participant, you can do some behind the scenes tours of attractions, and you can sign up for them on the Disney activities page on Dorms, which is the website for the activities page, and you can go and do behind the scene tours of these attractions. You have to get up at like 4 a.m. so you can see like all the inner workings and stuff, and I've never been able to do one. Obviously, as you can imagine, people sign up for these very fast, and the spots go very, very, very fast. They used to be lottery based, and I never got chosen for those. In the past summer, the only one ever available was Smuggler's Run, and I worked at Smuggler's Run, so why was I wasn't gonna do a backstage tour there. I mean, I got the backstage tour when I was working, so unfortunately I never got the opportunity to do one. I would love to do Tower, Haunted Mansion, really any ride. I just want to do fun. I would love a Disney education certificate. Disney also runs a lot of different educational offerings, and every time you go to an educational offering, it logs your hours. So after so many hours are logged, you get a certificate. So I believe at 50 hours you get a certificate, at 100 hours you get a certificate or something, and there's 4 different levels you can achieve. I would love to achieve the first one. I mean, ultimate goal, if I find it's really easy to achieve the first one, I'll just keep like increasing my goal. I believe the first one is like a Mouseketeers certificate or something, and the last one is like a Doctorate. They're fun, they're cute. I would really love to do that. I want to do a lot of the seminars, so challenging myself to get as many hours as possible, I would really like. Visit a Halloween party. I've only ever been to one Disney Halloween party in my life, and that was back in 2018. I do want to experience again and try that out. And then I also want to experience a Christmas party. So Christmas party in Magic Kingdom this year, and there's also going to be Christmas parties in Hollywood Studios this year. They're going to be different. I'd love to experience both, but definitely the Magic Kingdom one for sure. But also I'll probably do the Hollywood Studios one too, but I definitely want to try a Christmas party because I have never been to one of those. All the songs on Guardians of the Galaxy. I have not gotten all the songs on the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind ride yet. I have what is known as the Conga curse, and pretty much every single time I ride, I get Conga. I still have not got September, and I have not got Iran, I think are the 2 I'm missing. I think those are the only 2, but like I've ridden this ride like 15 times and I've gotten Conga like 11 of the times. So I just want all of the songs. I just want to do it. And also like adding on there, if there's a holiday song, I want to get the holiday song. If there's a Halloween song, I want to get the Halloween song. I just want all the Guardian songs. I want to ride Tron. I haven't ridden Tron yet. I feel like that goes without saying. I want to ride Tron. Pandora Day. I think this will be fun. This is an idea I had a couple years ago that I still have not been able to do, but with a year, I think it'll be a lot more achievable, and basically you spend a day or half a day or a good chunk of a day in Pandora and you experience all the Pandora things. So you dress up Pandora-y. I have like a really cute Pandora t-shirt I can't wait to wear. I'm gonna go ride Flight of Passage, go to Satuli Canteen, Navi River Journey, get the little drink, take photos, like just really take in the whole land, experience it all. This idea can be transferred to like Galaxy's Edge. I've kind of already done it in Galaxy's Edge though, or really any really immersive themed land you could really integrate this idea into. Get Dunkin' Donuts. I've still never had Dunkin' Donuts. I keep saying I'm gonna get Dunkin' Donuts. Literally like 2 weeks ago I was in Buffalo and I was like, I'm gonna get Dunkin' Donuts, and then something always happens where I can't get it. Like literally last time I ended up taking the wrong turn and it took me back to the Canadian Bridge, and I was like, Kate, well, I guess we're just going back then. Like, and I'm not gonna turn around just to go get coffee and then try to find my way around. There's a Dunkin' now open down the street from Flamingo, and I need to try it. Like, this is just not, it's non-optional at this point. I can't believe I still haven't had Dunkin'. I need to find Dunkin' and have it. I want to rent bikes at one of the resort hotels, so probably Fort Wilderness or Port Orleans. And basically you can rent a bicycle for an hour. We've done the Surrey bikes before, me and my family, at, where did we do it? I think we did it at Port Orleans, where we rented one of the Surrey bikes, but like I want to rent an actual bicycle and go along the trail around the resort, and they're only like $10 or something for an hour, and I think it'd be a really just kind of fun, peaceful activity that I want to try out, especially at the campground. It would be really, really fun at the campground. Along with that, we have the Fort Wilderness Campfire. So every night, I believe, maybe not every night, but most nights, there is a campfire held at the Fort Wilderness Campgrounds. Chip and Dale come out. Mickey might be there too, I'm not sure. And they do like a whole campfire thing. You can buy a s'mores kit if you want to roast that over the fire. I believe the marshmallows are usually free at Disney Resort campfires, so I think they're free there, but the s'mores kit you have to buy. But you can meet the characters. They have like benches. I think they do some like sing-along songs. There's a movie there at the end of the night. Like, it's so cute, and it's completely free to attend, so definitely something I want to try out. I would love to do a whole Fort Wilderness staycation where we go like stay in a cabin, we go to the campfire, we rent bikes, we try out the new Trails End, which is hopefully open at that point. Like, we have a whole Fort Wilderness experience, camping in Disney World, but we're in a cabin. We're not, I am not tenting in Disney World. It is too hot and there are too many snakes to be tenting in Disney World for me. At number 23, I want to do a fun activity for my birthday. I don't know what this is going to be yet. It could be a staycation. It could just be like hanging out with my friends. It could be drinking around the world. I have no idea what this is going to be, but I want to do something for my birthday. My birthday is August 13th, so I will be down there again. This is going to be my 3rd birthday in Walt Disney World, which is kind of exciting, and I'm really getting old this year. I'm definitely getting old this year, but I still want to celebrate like a kid in Disney. At number 24, we do have drinking around the world, and here's the thing. I'm not a huge alcohol drinker. I do like a drink once in a while, you know, when the vibe is right, when the atmosphere is right, but I usually don't get more than 1. At max, I'll get 2. And drinking around the world, because of that, like I have no tolerance at all, like none. So what I really want to do is drink around the world, but in phases. So like maybe one day we do, like every time I go to Epcot, I do a different pavilion and get a drink there instead of just doing it all in one go. I guess the goal here is just to have a drink at every pavilion, not to drink around the world in one go. Along with that, I would love to do a coffee crawl. So I don't know what this is going to entail yet, but I have a whole idea for a series kind of on YouTube basically. So I want to try coffee everywhere. I love coffee. I love iced coffee. So maybe we do like coffee around the world tour. Maybe we do coffee at all the Skyliner resorts. Maybe we do coffee at all the monorail resorts, all the coffee in Disney Springs. I don't know, but I want to try and do a coffee crawl of some sort. And that is 25 items on my Disney bucket list. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope I can accomplish all these things. And yeah, I leave in 9 days from when I'm filming this. It'll be less than a week until I leave when you're seeing this. And I cannot wait. So thank you again so much for watching and have a magical rest of your day.